Tired. Who's tired? All right, we found our missing tools. Here, want some wake-up chips? I've been here for 3 days. All right, so we found out why they didn't have the correct snap ring pliers. These are the forged ones, all one piece, and the other ones have press-in tips. The one with the press-on tips has the smaller holes. So you can see the size of the hole in this one here. That will fit in that snap ring right there. My light goes out.
Put my finger in the way.
When you put your finger over the hole, it doesn't work, or light.
Yep, that works.
That's because it's a big one. Big ass clip, not a small clip. All right, where do we leave off? We bent a lot of parts.
We bent a bunch of parts
I
and
bent
had to
a
beat
lot
them
of
back
parts.
down.
I had to modify parts to put them back together again. I thought about a way of straightening this easier. Put it in a vise, hit it on just this side, that way it doesn't bend down here.
That's a good idea. And we have our absolutely massive, ginormous, heavy-duty vise here. Looks like if you sneeze it, it'd fall over.
But I already got this working good enough. But if you put it in a vise and held it and just hit right here, it would bend somewhere through here where it's already bent.
Yeah.
It would be correct.
But we got
It's close enough. We already screwed up enough. Where is the 1/4" driver?
what?
Yeah, ratchet, 1/4".
Right behind you.
There's a small one.
Right there, behind you.
I love Harley's. This one?
Yeah.
I think that was the one I was using before. No, that's not that's different.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe it's something there. There it is.
Big clunky one.
This is 1/4 inch too, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. 1/4 inch long.
I like this one better. This one's longer though. There's a difference in length.
Okay.
This one's only, I know this is the one we use because it's covered with oil.
Yeah.
I didn't clean anything. Dirty tools, dirty mind.
We were at the show yesterday, and it's like, "Do you wear gloves?" I stuck my hand out and had all grease and everything on, and they're like, "I guess you don't." Would you like a pair? I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Yeah, just what we use right here. Get some gloves.
Should we test our SEMA gloves out?
We are not going to test nothing like that. You can do whatever you want. Now I showed them different, a good hammer and a crappy hammer like this. A good hammer's longer. Okay, this is our metal beading area. Let's see, now I got all this crap on here I can't beat like I used to. Where's this big sockets at? Big socket in here.
Big sockets are in there.
Don't look very big to me. It'll have to work.
Is this light still on?
Yes, but there's no light over here. But that's okay, I'm in the dark most of the time, so it's good.
You're not getting it right.
I'm not what?
You keep wibble wobbling it.
Keeps moving. There it goes. Did I get it right?
You made that
time?
really hard. You made that a lot harder than it should have been.
Well, I didn't want to go in, but it finally did. Okay. I need to put this on there. Remember, you can go down, but not up. It bends the plate. Then we'll have to straighten it again. So this time we're going to put the gears in correctly. Oh, where's that new felt tip pin they gave us to show? Because that one doesn't work for squat.
You have it in the room.
Probably in a bag. Who gave me that? Oh, that was Icon.
That was your piston guy.
I call him Piston Guy, otherwise known as KB. I told him to modify his instruction, and loosen him up a little bit. I told him to loosen up his instruction. No more 2.5, 2 to 2.5, go to 3, 3.5.
Right. He's going to listen to you, right?
He will. He will. He already knows there's a problem. I'm sure I'm not.
Well, explain what the no one knows what we were talking about. Explain what the problem is.
When you have a shovel head with iron pistons.
Yeah.
Iron pistons.
Iron cylinders. Not pistons, iron
Not
cylinders.
pistons. Forged pistons and iron
Forged.
cylinders. Like on that thing over there.
That badass bag.
At about 60 or 70 miles through the break-in process, he went up one of the small hills here in Vegas. It's about, 80 miles long or something, he said. And it lightly scuffed the piston. on the back of the skirt. So it started knocking a little bit. We rode it home, no problem, but it was making noise. I don't like this ratchet. This ratchet sucks.
Well, get rid of it then. Do something. This is a sweet ride here.
This ratchet is garbage.
I couldn't keep up with him, man. He'd hit 90, 100. And my big giant turd was just like putzing along. Of course, I didn't feel like going 90 and 100. I looked down a couple of times and come up.
I like this ratchet a lot better. See how it actually works?
It's a craftsman.
This one here looks fancy. Icon, same as the guys that makes the pistons.
I suspect not.
It keeps locking up and doesn't work. It reverses while you're trying to go. I don't know what's going on there. See, you should be able to hold it and just go like that, straight down. See how it works? It's like a ratcheting mechanism. That other one won't do that. I don't know what's up with that. I fixed the problem. I got the chunky, ugly, what's that?
Craftsman.
Craftsman.
We got a lot of craftsman stuff here.
Only true craftsmen use craftsman tools. But anyway, it stuck the piston lightly, tore it apart, and just had some scuff marks in the back of the, mainly the rear piston. The front one barely did anything. So we had that set up. They tell us what, 2.5 for clearance, and I probably put them more like 2.5 to 3, because I don't like being real tight anyway. And that's, so when I put the new ones in there, I put them in like a Sportster, Iron Man Sportster, so we put them at 3.5.
Okay.
No more problem. You gotta have room for that piston to grow.
Yeah.
It had the coatings on it too, but that makes no difference. And that wasn't in video because he was here working on it and I wasn't here. Okay, is that factory torque?
Sounds like it.
Didn't break, it's pretty good.
You didn't put any glue on it.
Yeah, they're tight.
You managed to annoy the Loctite guy, didn't you?
I went and took his lanyard. He got pissed. He was pissed. I gave back his lanyard. See, we have a big badge that goes on us, and I get these cheap ass leotards things for lanyards. So he gave me a nice fancy black one, Loctite name all the side of it. Or is it blue one? Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Loctite.
Yeah, and I just hand it right back to him. Here you go.
He knows how to annoy people.
I don't know. I guess some salesmen aren't used to being turned down.
Well, he was probably pissed because he gave Luke and I a hat and lanyard.
Well, you got a hat too?
Oh, we got a hat. Well, that's those red hats we were walking around with all day.
I don't look at your red hats. I didn't know.
Well, I mean, it kept him. All right, anyhow.
So
We messed this up last time.
Well, I didn't know what all the hats came from anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, I like Loctite products, I just don't like their lanyards. Okay, it's dark over here, so it's hard to see. And the felt tip marker that we didn't use from Icon yet, it's hard to see also. I'm not sure we can come up with a better way of doing this, but there isn't really a better way. Maybe that's why they eliminated twin cams, went back to single. It's too much of a pain in the ass to put these in. See that there? Looks like it's centered, but it's actually a tooth off.
Yeah. That's what happened last night.
I went the other direction, the tooth. This time we'll go back one tooth.
That and we were probably too buzzed.
You were buzzed, I was tired. But I was relying on you guys to line it up. So this time it looks pretty good. Okay, now this time when I hold it like that, is it straight?
No. Yes. Okay, that's straight.
We're gonna go with it this time? Yes, no, yes?
Yes. No.
I think yes was the last thing I heard.
I can always claim. Well, you didn't listen. To what I said.
Why did I have the fact that I said yes?
Wait a second before you. Oh, go ahead. Never mind.
Okay, I gotta get the tools back. So the factory tools that we're using, installation tool, because we don't have a press, is this.
Yeah.
And a hammer.
A hammer.
And as I recall, I put this in before I put this one, but this time I'm ahead of myself. So,
A hammer.
put that over the shaft. Put that over the leg. Use our plastic hammer. Why are we using a plastic hammer instead of a steel hammer?
Because we don't want to scar.
Because we don't want to collapse the bearing surface. The cam. You see this one dropped down and I already caulked it.
I'm gonna hold it up then.
No, I just get one hit on this before it goes away.
It's already
Doesn't
going
seem
down.
like it's flat. That's not straight.
No.
Looks like it's off. Yeah, I don't like this. Can't see the cam, so I can't tell what straight is. Oh, you think it's straight?
No, I think that's
What? It's not straight?
I think that's slightly.
Slightly not straight? How about that? Is that better?
That's slightly. Hey, you got your finger
back.
stuck.
Finger back in there. It's not a very flat surface either. Why is that not flat? Oh, because there's no cam. Okay, I'm gonna put it that way. Use the flat side for, oh, it's a lot more stable. Okay, cam's pretty true this time. So this time it might actually go in.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Like it's
Lovely.
made for it.
Lovely. Lovely.
Now, before you get too long, you gotta put this back together.
Now, why wouldn't they put the time marks on the back so you can see them?
I have no idea why they would not do that. Because you have to do it this way. I still like putting roller bearings on both sides. You don't have to beat the tar out of your parts.
Yeah.
But you have to have a washer to retain. I know we don't have any parts here, that's why I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
So I didn't go to Harley. I didn't see if they had the other gear while they were there.
Mm.
I figured just a one-time installation, we can just get our way through it and say it was good enough.
Yep.
If it was a race bike, I would definitely have a roller bearing on this cam, because this is stupid.
You know what you're doing?
Can we still in the video? I don't know a damn thing what I'm doing. I thought we already proved that last time.
Close marks.
What?
Your one mark's way over here.
Can I see the mark? I can
Well, you
see the
got
mark.
one, but the other one's way over here.
I can see that mark
But
just
that doesn't
fine.
matter. This one's way over here. It's like
Yeah, what the hell? It's only
slightly out of time.
3 teeth.
Mm.
Is that a problem?
I think that's a big problem.
No. So you say you want me to fix that?
I'm thinking you might need to move it
We
around.
can only do one at a time though, so.
Mm.
Okay, there's 2 teeth. I think we're at least 3, right?
Yeah.
Where's the mark? Oh yeah, it's definitely at least one more off, if not 2.
Yeah.
No, that's how it was before. It was out of whack, 'cause it's supposed to be
Yeah.
down here. See,
Yeah.
it looks like it's straight
Yep.
because I can't see straight down to the lobes.
Yep.
So, but I know it's 1 tooth off because that's what we did
Yep.
last time.
Exactly what we did. Or you did.
I did it, and I listened to you, so it's my fault.
Nope. He listened to Luke. Oh, Luke, I'm not your father.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm interested.
Okay, I like that one better.
This is still crooked though. Oh,
Is it good there?
yeah. Hang on. Hang on. Do it again. Fuck, there's a mark on it.
I can't rely on you guys to do anything
No,
correctly.
it's like, there's a big mark on it.
Yeah, there's a dot. Just right now I gotta get my bearings so I can even see it, so. There we
See
go,
them?
we're in the bearing.
So I need old man glasses now.
See, see how we're 180 across? Now if you take a straight edge and you go right dead center, it should cover up both marks if you're in the center. See how it covers up both marks?
Yep.
That means you're on center.
Okay.
Even if your eyes are bad, that tells you you're on center.
All right. Oh, my poor old eyes are.
Now if we did that yesterday, we probably would have saved the bearing. But we still come together because we had no snap ring. Minor problem.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
And I did not find that one laying on the floor like I did the other one. After 2 years. That doesn't feel very flat.
Did you put it in the right spot?
Cam just came out. I'm on top of the piece there, I think.
Did you just skip a tooth again?
Well, it definitely moved out of its surface, but I think I'm still on.
Okay.
Looks pretty good to me. Cam's in straight too. Look at it, it's perfectly aligned.
Oh, why do we have so much fun?
There you go. You gotta get just the right spot it goes in. I can't rotate the cam that far. There we go. That looks pretty straight to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with it.
Perfect.
I didn't say it was perfect, but I'm gonna go with it.
I just used the word perfect.
Okay, we're still all the way down, so we'll keep it in the same spot. Precision hits.
Pro-season hits.
Need a better, the cam came out though, so. Every time I hit it, it pops out, so. There you go.
You want me to hold that side down while you hit it?
I just gotta make sure it stays timed.
Did it jump it too?
No, it looks kinda weird. Center, yeah, it's still there. You know, better light would go a long ways, Fred.
Let me see if he's got a spotlight.
Yeah, it's alright. We'll just go for it. Yes, I hit it hard enough that time it actually moved.
Yeah.
I'm also holding this one down so it stays put.
Didn't I just say that?
I don't know, did you?
I said something about
I wasn't
holding it
listening.
down.
We're gonna double check just to make sure it's still in line.
Hmm.
Is it in line?
Well, you can hold the screwdriver, right?
I am holding the screwdriver, but I can't see what it's at.
Yeah,
Over
that's
here.
fine. Still on.
That's for you to see, not to me. Okay, now we have to turn our installation tool over and see what happens if you hit the door too hard, you break it.
And one more.
Sounds pretty hard. What do you think?
Well, you're either all the way in or you're hitting the...
Does the chain look straight and square?
Oh, looks good.
It didn't look good before.
Looks good.
My marks are pretty lined up right there.
Yep.
Yep. I trust you, so I'm gonna look at it myself. Need a longer screwdriver. Yep, center. I can't see the two holes. That's a good sign. Okay, now if I had a light, I could see the snap ring groove there. Is there a snap ring groove there? Because I can't see squat in this light.
Yep.
These are nice snap ring pliers. You got a nice that one on there. These are good pliers. Chip nicks, nipper nicks, whatever they call it. She was happy I applied it correctly, but I already forgot to say it. Nip picks, I think it's supposed to be called. Okay, there you go. Look at that. It should rotate freely, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does it rotate freely?
It rotates.
Now, do not pull this out yet,
Why not?
because these two cams will go which way?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can't put it in the case.
Oh, yeah.
So you got clearance right now?
Clearance.
See how it goes clearance.
Yep, clearance. Has got clearance.
You can actually put it into the motor. You
Right.
pull that off too soon, you'll never get that thing in there.
Right.
You'll break the bearings trying to get that thing in there. Okay. Now, if you don't want this to keep falling out on you, you could put some stuff over it to stop that from happening. Get some kind of a spacer. Some kind of a gear.
Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing anyhow?
Not right now. See how the gear doesn't go on? Why doesn't it go on?
Because there's a groove in it. Because there's a notch in it.
There's a fat spot in there.
Fat spot.
There's a fat spot over there
Yeah,
somewhere
it's on
too.
this side.
It looks like it's right there, but they've missed that groove. You can do two different directions too.
It appears that might be the correct direction.
That was the correct direction.
That's what I just said.
No, see this bolt right here?
What about that washer?
Washer right here.
Don't forget the washer.
Don't forget the washer. We have a wrench right here.
Well,
Okay, let's check out these metric tools. See how good they, no, get out of the way, I want to show you the metric. Oh, look at that. There's
Perfect
one
fit.
more that works perfect on American tools.
American.
How do you get this thing out of here?
Just pull it out.
That's got a spline drivers. No, extra. That must be a 12-point. Oh, this has got smooth action.
A German made.
Look at the Lamborghini. I can get out here and really crank the piss out of this thing. Look at that.
Put it all the way on. Hang on.
I am all the way on.
No, the socket's not all the way in.
What,
That's why it's
we
flopping
didn't want
around.
to go down.
No, just push it. Never mind.
You can't get good help these days. I'm telling you, what size is that? That's 9 millimeter. Or is it 9/16? Probably like 14.
Okay, once again,
Is it 14?
I can't tell. Can't see it. 14, you're correct.
What's this one? 14. That's 13. So 13 is half. 14 is 9/16. And what was the other one?
10.
10? 10 is 7/16. 10's always by itself, Fred. 11. 10's always by itself. 11.
11.
So 11 is 7/16. 13 is half inch. 14 is 9/16. See, the metric kit works perfect on Harleys. Because those are only 3 sizes you need.
Yep, for the most part. And you have all these other accessories.
But 3/8, I bet you doesn't fit any of these.
You have all these other accessories.
Are these metric Torx bolts too?
T30. No.
Those aren't metric? Okay. Fancy. Fancy,
There's
fancy,
no
fancy.
metric.
Metric. Okay, now I have to worry about this cam falling out. There we go. It didn't fall out. Look at that. It did not fall out. See, now I got an idea how this shoe's supposed to be in here because the cam goes right through here. That means this goes on here. So now I gotta do determine if it goes this way or this way. Pretty sure it goes this way.
No. Really?
Think it goes this way? I think it goes this other way. I think it goes in there this way. We'll figure that out later. We haven't got that far yet. We could go look in a picture book, but that'd be too much work.
That would be cheating.
It'd be cheating! Cheating! Okay, now we need some oil pump bolts. And some oil and an oil pump. Okay, we got all these bolts here. Okay, I know where this one goes. We could put our motor together now, look at that. Fancy. Okay, now I got all these damn bolts here. Lay them all out, see if they're all the same. Because I don't remember if they're all the same or not on a twin cami.
There's a couple of shorter ones.
Who's had more twin cam motors power, you or me?
Motors?
Yep.
You probably.
I don't know. You worked on your bike.
Yeah, but I worked on my bike. How many transmissions? 6 speeds had apart?
Oh,
Probably
way more than me. Way more than me.
I've had that 6 speed apart several times.
I don't know. I don't work on complete twin cam motors. I usually just do bit work.
Yeah.
Make them go fast. They put them together.
By the way, I got the Buell Zilla. Was an update. That goes back a long way, a couple of years, but I got
How many years?
A couple of years. I got the Buell finally registered in New Mexico.
Okay, I'm going to go with a black bolt. There's an oil pump bolt. The problem is I got more black bolts than I got oil pump bolts, so we're just going to go with these 4 here. Do you like those 4?
That works.
Do you know how you can really tell which one goes where?
Where?
See how this one's dirty?
Yeah.
That ain't the one that goes on the inside of the motor. See how this one looks clean right here?
That's inside the.
Okay. I had 3 out of 4, I guess, just going by, just by being black. I went for that corrosion, see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now these all look the same.
Hmm?
These look clean, those look dirty?
Well,
This one there clean too.
that's clean there.
Not the threads, the head.
Oh, the head.
The threads are inside of a hole, you can't see, so which one of these? See, if I had some light, oh, geez, I got some light now. That's definitely looks clean, that's clean, that looks dirty, clean, clean. You're out, you're in. Look at the Harley oil pump, oil residue in there, see how it's called?
Yeah.
That's how you tell.
All right.
Okay, so these are oil pump bolts. So we got 6 of these. We got 10 of those. So I'm gonna guess those are lifter block because there's enough to do them. There's not enough here to do them. So 2 of these must go down here for the cam cover. Or we're missing hardware. Do you think Luke's missing any hardware?
Well, he had it all just dumped in a box.
No, that's a new box. It's on the floor. Another box, somewhere.
Hmm?
Yeah. All right, we'll be back.